So I've decided to replace the tire on my wheelbarrow. Basically what was happening when I was pumping it up, I was leaking air around here, believe it or not. So that tells me that somewhere in the rim there's something broken and something is leaking. Anyways, I had to pump it up every few days and I just got tired of it. So I decided to get a new one. Oh, it's just rained all over everything. But anyways, I am replacing it with this one here, the 56181 tire from Harbor Freight Tools. And now the one thing about it, this here bushing is much bigger. I need the 5/8. Now it comes with these bearings here, and of course it comes with these spacers. And I'll show you where these go or how you use them in a minute. But this one here is the wrong size. I need the 5/8 bushing, and it did come with it. So I need to pop this one out. And I know that a lot of people have expressed frustration with getting these out, but let me show you how I get these out of here to put the new ones in. So I've got to pop this one out and the one on the other side out. Okay, so I set the tire on a 5-gallon bucket. And then I've got a nice big screwdriver here, the biggest one I could find. And what I want to do is take it at an angle. I don't want to go through, but I want to take it at an angle and hit the backside of the bearing that's on the other side. I'm going to take a hammer and then just pop it about 4 or 5 times. I think it'll come out. Just like that. And I turn it over. And let me show you the back side of the bearing there. And now you can see the back side of the other bearing once I turn it over. And then just hit that one. Just like that, and out it comes. Okay, so now I'm going to install the new bearings. And I just set this on here like this. Try to get it level. And I push it down a little bit, it goes in just a hair. And I'm going to take a piece of wood and then just pound it in. Just like that. And look around to make sure, inspect it all the way around to make sure that it's completely flush onto the metal flange. I'm going to hit it 1 or 2 more times. Just like that. It's nice and flush. Turn it over, do the same with the other side. And the reason why I'm pushing it in a little bit, because I don't want it to be cocked. You know, I don't want it to be off center. So I push it in a little bit, and I can feel it pop in just a hair. And there we go. Both sides are nice and flush. Now the nice thing about this new Harbor Freight tire, they gave me all of these bushings. And when I bought this wheelbarrow, it didn't have any. And so what it did was it would slide back and forth right here on its axle. And so what these do is they keep it from sliding. So since it didn't have any, I'm gonna go ahead and put some. Now, of course, you'll see when I bought this, they had the tire turned around wrong. So it was just probably some kid putting them together at the hardware store. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn this around first, so that the valve is on the outside. And then put on 1 big bushing and 2 small ones. I think that's going to be about right. So 2 small ones, 1 big one, and now the new tire. And I've got a new cotter pin. There we go. It's not, well, it's not quite the right size, but it'll work. It's not going to fall off. I need a larger one. But I can bend it, make it work. I don't have a traditional type cotter pin. I'll just bend it in like this so it'll stay. And that's it. I'm going to check the air in it, and then I'm ready to go.